right, well, let's move right on. So today we are joined by someone that is no stranger to Focus Forward. She's been here from the very beginning. She is the Customer Relations Manager at the Grand Bahama Port Authority with responsibility for licensing. She will be leading our roundtable discussion today on how to start a business in Freeport, and I'd like to hear about her ABCs. We want to welcome Mrs. Nicole Colebrook.
Thank you.
Focus Forward.
Good morning.
Good morning, Nicole.
Alex, Glenda, it's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, well, we know we love having you here.
Thank you.
All right. Also joining us is Mistress Anya Lavarti, the Project Officer at BAIC, and Miss Lonzina Bethel, Junior Handicraft Officer from the BAIC. Welcome, ladies.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for being here with us. So let's start with Mrs. Colebrook. Mrs. Colebrook, I believe that knowledge is power. So the sharing of what we're going to talk about in today's discussion, I believe, is critical for all entrepreneurs here on the island of Grand Bahama. For those of us that are interested in venturing into entrepreneurship, a lot of times we believe that the process, particularly when you come to the Grand Bahama Port Authority, may be a little bit difficult. Tell us about the process and how easy is it to get started?
Yes, Glenda, the process is very easy. Over the years, we have streamlined the process to make it easier for people to do business. So this is the opportunity for anyone who wants to do business. It's your time. And like you said, it's ABC, and it's just 1, 2, 3. It is that simple. You fill out the application form, you give us your pertinent information, you provide us with your passport, police certificate, and a processing fee of $268.75. It is that easy. And you may say, okay, that's it? Really, that is it?
That's what I'm thinking.
That is it. Yes, that's it. Yes, that's it. So, and again, if you come in and you're not sure what you want to do, you can sit with us and we can provide information for you so that you can be guided. Because let's take, for instance, you have your guests here, a clothing store. They may just say clothing. With that, you can add other accessories on there for just the same low price. So it's very easy. We just need to have a conversation.
Oh, I like that. All right, now I know being a licensee of the Port Authority, I know there are some benefits, but tell our listeners and our viewer, what are the benefits of having a Port Authority license?
Okay, there are numerous benefits, and we've also done a lot of initiatives within the last 2 years. One, as a licensee, you're entitled to have a custom spawn. With your custom spawn, any equipment, machinery, anything you need for the ongoing operation of your business can be brought in duty-free. As a licensee, your employee, they're also entitled to duty-free concessions. So they can have their one home or their first home duty exempt.
Employees?
Yes, they're employees. Wow. And I know a lot of people don't know that, but as an employee, you can have the benefit as well. We have done a lot of initiatives as well to try to encourage local businesses, because each business needs operating premises. But what we decided to do is that we want to encourage everyone to have a business license. So rather than having a large space that they would have to go and rent, we have something that's called a registered space.
Registered space.
A registered space. So take, for instance, a service business, travel agent, anyone that's in the service industry, construction areas, and you don't need a large operating premises. Sweeting Administrative Advisors who are in the Millennium Mall and Immerse Bahamas, they offer this registered space where with your business license, rather than getting an entire office, you can just have your name registered or your company registered in that space. So within the first year, that cuts down alone on your rental.
Exactly.
Yeah, so these are some of the things that we're doing. Also, as a member of the Downtown Freeport Business Association, and if your business is diverse or unique, you can get your first year's fees waived. So there are a lot of advantages that we're doing right now, and we're encouraging our licensees, or even those aspiring, if you don't know what you want to do, or if you just want to explore the idea, come in, and I'm sure by the time you leave, we'd want to submit your application to us.
Ah, and I think that's key. You know,
Yes.
a lot of people don't realize that they can come in and ask, talk with someone, you know, kind of discuss what it is that they want to do, and then get some help. And that's where I think the problem comes in. They see the big pink building,
and they're
it's like,
fearful.
oh goodness.
Right.
But, you know, your customer relations department, the persons that are there, they're willing to help, they're open, they're willing to give some advice and some direction, and I think that's key for everyone to know.
Yes, they're friendly, they're professional, and even, Glenda, as you know, with the business development department, we have the business area where you can go in if you need assistance even after you've opened. There's service there that you can get maybe with your business plan or any ongoing operation that you need. Yes, you just need to let us know what area you need us to assist you with, and we're there. We're willing to help.
See, that's something new I didn't know.
Exactly.
I'm
You
coming to
didn't
see
know
you.
that?
I didn't know that.
Yes, we
Well,
know
Alex, what
that.
do you think I do all day?
I really don't know what you do all day. No, but
now you know.
I'm so thankful for that. Again, information that we're giving to you, our viewers and our listeners. The pink building is not something to be afraid of.
It's not.
They're
It's not.
friendly.
Yes, we are.
Yes,
Of
they're
course we are.
approachable. They are. And if you have any
Great.
questions, any concerns, make sure you come on down to the licensing department, customer service relations, and see Nicole.
Yes,
Or
definitely.
any of my staff. They're
Any of
all
her staff.
professionals. They're knowledgeable about the process. So if I'm not there, I don't think the buck stops with me.
Okay.
Anyone is there. My team members can help you.
Great, great. And shout out to the team down at Customer Relations,
Yes,
Port
great
Authority
job,
Building.
lady.
Yes.
All right, so we want to move on really quickly, Mrs. Lavarty. So I mentioned earlier that Capitol Arena is being done by the Grand Bahama Port Authority. That's where they're giving away up to $80,000 for new businesses and existing businesses. They're asking that you submit a proposal or a business plan. And similarly, the program that's being offered by the Office of the Prime Minister is doing something very similar where you have to submit a plan. A lot of people, again, become a little bit afraid and they don't know certain things as it relates to putting that plan together. Now, BAIC offers many things, but obviously a service where you can get some assistance. So tell us a little about that.
Well, it's pretty simple. You can call and make an appointment for business consultation, and when you come in, we walk you through the process of the plan. We have a discussion about what it is you want to do and try to get an understanding of your business idea. And there are certain things that must be included in your plan. And you have things like your executive summary and your financial projections, your market analysis, and, you know, a few key topics. And so we try to go over those things with you and try to get an understanding of what it is, because when we write, we have to write your vision as if, you know, you're writing it.
Right. Now, the big question, how much does it cost?
It's just $100.
What?
$100.
Yeah.
$100
What's that?
Yeah.
for an entire business plan.
$107.50. VAT inclusive. For an entire business plan. Wow.
That you can pay $1,500 somewhere else.
Wow. Okay.
Or more.
All right. This is shaping up to be an amazing show. Ms. Bethel, tell us a little bit about your role as the Junior Handicraft Officer at the BAIC.
Well, as the Junior Handicraft Officer at BAIC, I am tasked with dealing with our artisan education, teaching them about what opportunities are available to them. Like Nicole said, there's a lot of opportunities over at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, but there's also a lot of government exemptions and duty-free taxes that they do not have to pay, and they do not know about those things. I also deal with quality control. So with quality control, artisans can come in during their process of designing their products. They can get review, as well as they can get information on branding and marketing their product. I also deal with new artisan training. And with new artisan training, what we do down at the BAIC is we teach artisans how to get into their new small business. That's what Grand Bahama needs right now. So we're teaching them how to do different genres of craft. We have a new facility there, the GBACC, and at that center we have new artisans who do not have a business open shop door, that they can come in and they can sell their products on a consignment basis.
Okay, great. So you work directly with artisans.
Directly with them.
Because we always, at the Port Authority, of course, we always deal with persons with other types of businesses. And we don't hear, well, I'm sure you may, Ms. Colbrook, but in business development, we don't usually hear about the artisans until they actually do something and we see some of their work or whatever have you. So they can always reach out to you to be able to get some assistance.
Definitely. BAIC has been open and doing that for years.
Fantastic. Well, we definitely want to thank all of you, Mrs. Nicole Colbrook from the Customer Relations Department, Manager of the Grand Bahama Port Authority, and of course the lovely ladies from BAIC. Thank you guys for being with us today.
Pleasure.
This is fantastic. Alex, you know, I am really excited about all of the information that we're receiving with reference to business plans. You know, a lot of times we have business owners that have their business and they may have opened without a business plan and they continue to operate. But when they get ready to expand, or if they decide that they want to go into a bank, for example, or to some institution to be able to get some funding to do whatever it is that they would like to do, there they have the big question, do you have a business plan?
Do you have a business plan?
Right. And so now we know that you can get some assistance, of course, from BAIC Authority. You can talk to persons to get assistance at the Grand Bahama Port Authority, customer relations in terms of licensing, because some of that information you need to know as well.
You do.
So we look forward to persons, as time goes on, we look forward to persons, being able to tap into these resources. And that's what Focus Forward is all about, giving that positive information.
Positive information and all of the tools that they need to start their new business.
Yes.
I think this show has definitely made a mark, and I think all of our listeners, all of our viewers, the community at large is going to take advantage of this. I mean, everything is out there for you. You've got a person to help you write your business plan, create your summary. You have different avenues that you can attain some financing for the fresh start. And even, I like the fact that the Office of the Prime Minister is offering finances for those businesses that have already been established for a while.
Right.
Because most times for a business owner like myself, we're thinking, oh, they're just giving it to new persons. But no, it's time to expand, it's time to grow, it's time to invest in Grand Bahama. Opportunities
for everybody, Port Authority and Office of the Prime Minister, that's great. So as we wrap up this segment again, we want to thank you ladies for being with us.
Thank you, ladies.
And we want to thank you for being with us, but don't you go anywhere. We're coming right back right after these messages. We have more on Focus Forward, so don't you dare leave us. Don't you dare touch that dial.